Coach Rob here back again, Performance Sports Academy, here to talk about foam rolling, all right, aka myofascial release. So, side note, one of the things that we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks is we're going to be talking about different types of muscle recovery that we do here, all right, at PSA. We want to talk about different things, you know what I'm saying, that we do in order to get the blood flow, in order to aid in muscle recovery, to get rid of the soreness, and whatnot. What we do, why we do it. All right. So here we go. All right. So first thing is foam rolling. What we're doing in that time, and what we're gonna do is we're trying to get rid of, or we're trying to do myofascial release. All right, on our own. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's different kind of ways to do it, but this is the way for you, the athlete, to be able to do it. Especially for my power and my speed athletes. All right, meaning my track athletes. Cross-country athletes, my power lifters, my Olympic lifters and whatnot. My thing is you should have one of these foam rollers in your bag. This should be a part of your training equipment, all right? You can get them about $20, all right, off Amazon, or you can go pick them up in your local stores and whatnot. You can find a good one for about $20. My recommendation is all of you should have a foam roller if you find it to be working for you. Now, one of the things about foam rolling is in certain studies that you see, it'll show that it really helps a lot of people. A lot of people are going to tell you that it helps with muscle recovery, it helps with the myofascial release, it helps with the soreness, it helps with sprinting ability, it helps with the jumping ability. And some people say, you know, maybe not so much. They don't report anything, you know, helping them that much. My thing is I tell all my athletes, you know what I'm saying, do it. Definitely do it. If you find it helps you out a lot, then you should definitely be doing it. We should be foam rolling weekly, especially when you're in season. You should be foam rolling weekly. You're beating up the weight room, you're beating up the track, you're beating up the field, the court, whatever the case may be. You gotta do the muscle recovery. All right. One of the things we got to do, understand that the research and the data on foam rolling is fairly new, right? It is fairly new, so there's not a whole lot of research, a whole lot of data. So you definitely got to go, you know what I'm saying, on how it makes your body feel. Personally, for myself, I love it. All right, it's a way when I can't get to the massage therapist, you know what I'm saying, to break up those. You know, I said to break up that fascia in here and get some things worked out and smoothed out. So the next thing I want to talk about, if we're going to do this before or after, or what we should be focusing on when we're doing it before and after. All right. So the first thing is when we're going to do it before. All right. My jumping and my sprinters, one of my things, and also my Olympic lifters. My recommendation to you, what I found that works for me, is to ensure that we foam roll the glutes and the IT band. All right, I will demonstrate that in a minute, and I'll show you exactly, you know what I'm saying, how to get those done. You want to make sure that we foam roll those glutes and the IT band. Get that muscle tissue rolling, get it loosened up. So after we do our dynamic warm up, then we want to come in and we want to do the, you know, foam rolling, the glutes and the IT band, so that we can get that so we can be ready to move. Especially anything that involves jumping, you know, with the IT band, we want to get that area, you know, nice and loose so we can get prepped. Now for my athletes that's doing more like weightlifting, my power lifters, my bodybuilding, you know, the type of guys, you know, you want to do it. We're probably going to do our foam rolling more afterwards. We're going to focus on that, and then because once we do it afterwards, we want to foam roll more. We want to focus more on the quads, the hamstring, the lower back. We're going to try to get those shoulders. We're going to try to get all those areas in there so that we can work into, you know, we can work all those things out of there. We want to be able to aid, because for us as power athletes, when we're doing our lifting and stuff, the soreness is going to come afterwards, and what we want to be able to do is aid in muscle recovery. All right. So next thing is we're going to show you a couple drills. You know, just a couple. We're going to show you a couple drills with the different types of foam rollers that we have, and also with the tennis ball, you know, the most economical way to get that myofascial release in. And so let's check it out. The first roller that I'm gonna demonstrate is one of the is what I prescribe using this for. Just like immediate, like you having cramps and you're in the middle of your workout, or you want to hit the shoulder or the biceps immediately. When we're at a track, so if you're at a track meet, you know, we're at track meets, and you know, you're having a little bit of muscle soreness and whatnot. This is the one, is because this one is not going to get as deep into the fascia breakup, but it, you know, like I said, it's good for immediate response. You're starting to feel a cramp and whatnot. It's in a place like your quads, so you want to be able to, you want to grab the roller like this, the bacon pan roller, and you want to be able to grab it. And what you want to do when you're going over it, you're going to go over each area 3 to 4 times. You want to be, so what you really want to be able to do is rolling out. You want to be able to roll out any cramps, any knots, and stuff that you feel in your muscles. You want to roll it out from the top to the bottom. All right, and you want to do it 3 to 4 times. Now, like I said, you're probably not going to be able to get all the way deep, but you want to be able to get 3 to 4 in. All right, that's what doing in the calves. If you want to do the same thing on your quads, when you're rolling your quads, you want to have your leg fully extended. Then I want to be able to roll out my quads, coming up and down all the way. All right. Once where you get to that tender area, you want to like give that tender area a couple extra, you know, some extra loving. You definitely want to be able to give that area some extra loving. All right. Like I said, this roller is going to work great for the quads. It's going to work great for the calves. It's going to work great for the biceps. It's going to work pretty good for the shoulders. All right. Some of the other areas it's not going to be able to do as good because you can't put as much pressure on there. All right. So the next one is the foam roller. All right. The regular foam roller right here. All right. So one of the things that, like I said, going back, same thing. So what we want to do with this foam roller is the good thing about this, we can put maximum pressure on it. So what we want to be able to do is raise your butt off the ground and put all the pressure, all the weight you can, rubbing back and forth. All right. Same thing again. You want to go back and forth 3 to 4 times, rotating your ankle to the right, rotating your ankle to the left. All right, rotating your leg. You want to be able to hit all those different heads in the calves. All right. Once again, if you feel any tenderness, wherever you feel tenderness at, you want to give that a little bit of extra attention. All right. Once you get done with that, you're going to roll up. All right. Get underneath that hamstring. All right. You want to be able to come all the way down. Same thing. 3 to 4 times. You're going to raise your butt off the ground, rotating it. Any areas that we feel and need extra special attention, give it that. All right. Hamstrings are huge. All right, for everybody. Hamstrings are always getting sore, whether you're doing deadlifting, whether you're doing sprinting. So we want to be able to hit those hamstrings up. All right. Largest muscle in the body, Gluteus Maximus. All right. You cannot forget to give your Gluteus Maximus some attention. You got to give those good old glutes some attention. All right. That's huge. So when we're doing the glutes, same thing as the hamstrings. You want to come up on one leg, but you want to come all the way up, all the way down, and get that whole glute. Get the whole Gluteus Maximus. Roll it 3 to 4 times. Get it on the side. Make sure you get that arch. All right. Feel that stuff in there. All right. Now, the IT band. All right. As I don't like to get too, technical in the videos and stuff, because most of you people don't give a damn. So the IT band is it runs from your hip all the way down to your knee, all right, to the outside part of your knee. So like I said, IT band gets a lot of fascia and whatnot build up, especially from jumpers, all right, runners and whatnot. It's very important for us to roll that out. So in order to get that IT band, what we want to do, you get up on that hip, you're gonna put one leg over the other, keep the other one straight, and you're gonna be on your elbow, and make sure you rotate forward. All right, roll. And we want to make sure we roll all the way up and down, getting all of that. All right, our next exercise with the foam roller. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get those quads. All right, we beat up the quads a lot. Like I said, everybody beats up the quads, whether we're powerlifting, Olympic lifting, bodybuilding, sprinting. Everybody's beating up the quads. We got to make sure we give the quads some love. So when we're doing the quads, what we want to do is make sure that, all right, we're going to be on our toes. All right, we're going to be on our toes, be on our elbows. The opposite leg will be bent, and you want to pretty much lean your body on the foam roller as much as you can. All right, you want to lean that body on there. You want to roll it. All right, get on top of those quads. You're trying to put your whole body weight on it. Give that some love. Pretty much everybody, if you've never foam rolled before, and you've been doing a lot of running, and you've been doing a lot of lifting, you're going to feel this in your quads. You're definitely going to feel that fascia that's built up, and I almost guarantee you do it 3 or 4 times, you're going to feel better. My recommendation is, all right, after you do this, you do this every day for like 2 weeks. Every time you train, you do it for like 2 weeks, and then after that, you can do it for like once a week. You want to do it once a week and make sure that you just making sure you're doing the maintenance and whatnot. So the next muscle that we want to get is our lower back. All right, so we're going to put the foam roller underneath our lower back. You're going to lift your butt up, use your heels to rock yourself back and forth. All right, once again, 3 to 4 times. Make sure you get up in there, giving those areas that's a little bit tender. Giving that some work. All right, so last but not least, an economic way to do it with tennis balls. All right, tennis balls, go to Walmart. I think that last I checked, they were like 3 for $1. You get 3 tennis balls for $1. Doesn't even, you can get the tennis ball or a lacrosse ball. Use that. So what you want to do with that, like I said, if you're an athlete and you're watching this video and you can't get, your parents to buy, the foam roller and put it in your bag, then get a tennis ball. Get a tennis ball, get a lacrosse ball. If you go to your school and go to buy the tennis courts, I guarantee you they probably got a tennis ball or 2 just laying around. Grab a tennis ball, put that in your bag with your shoes, your cleats, your spikes, whatever the case may be, and make sure you have that out. You can do the same thing. Every exercise that I just showed you, you can make sure you do the same thing with the tennis ball. Take the tennis ball, put it under the area that you want to work, all right? And you're going to roll it around just like such. All right? With the same area, it's a little bit harder, all right, but you're going to put it under the same area. Everybody, once again, all right, this is Coach Rob, Performance Sports Academy. Appreciate y'all for coming to check me out. Talked a little bit about myofascial release, foam rolling, different types of foam rolling, and ways to make sure that you can get the same myofascial release in an economical way. Appreciate y'all for checking me out. Have a God bless. Have a